Hey, how you doing? What's up? How's you know, how's GameStop treating you? Oh, pretty good. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Corey has been talking about it for the past year, 6 months, consistently every day. Woo! What's that Chewy doing too? Did Chewy hit 42 finally? Oh shit, and Chewy 2, bro. Chewy 2. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know. It's exciting, but it's not that exciting. There needs to be a lot more to happen. There is a lot more gonna happen. Oh shit, my microphone's all the way over here. You guys probably couldn't even have heard me. What's up, Muma? 29, yes sir. I mean, look at Chewy though, bro. Fuck GameStop for a minute, bro. Look at Chewy, bro. I've been talking about Chewy just as long as I've been talking about GameStop, bro. Chewy fucking crushed, man. Chewy absolutely crushed. Like, you got to appreciate Chewy for what it is, bro. Chewy absolutely is the best stock in the stock market right now. And I think I've said that pretty much since day one. And so it's cool to see. It sucks that I don't have any because everything is in GameStop, but like it's cool to see. It's cool to see something, you talk about literally all the time and even had money in at one point. And it's cool to see. It's cool to see. And it gives me big hopes for GameStop because GameStop's even better than Chewy. It's not right now, but it's going to be. What's up, Marimano? I ain't seen the market today. Everything else is flat. Like Bitcoin, the market, everything's flat. Chewy, I mean, GameStop's up. Chewy's not really, Chewy hit 41 like a while ago, but, uh, yeah. GameStop's really the only thing up, seems like. I don't know, what does this say? Top gainers, Newegg, Everest, Rigetti. There's a couple things that are up. Chewy gonna go triple digits. Maybe sell some GME, catch some Chewy on the rise. Nah. That was supposed to be the play, the opposite. That was the opposite play. Like, you were supposed to. This is the original play that I bailed out on, was, have like 1,500 shares of Chewy, 1,500 shares of GameStop. Well, probably like 1,000 of each. I don't remember. But yeah. And then as Chewy goes up, you sell it, buy GameStop, and that that play would have worked. But I mean, all in GameStops work too. So who cares? Chewy's just incredible. It's just crazy to see. Crazy to see. What's up, Moose again? But yeah, pretty dope. GameStop's crushing. A lot of volume today. Yesterday was like 10 million volume, and you're already over, well, almost, you're already basically at 9 million. It's only been 3 hours. So, pretty decent volume day as well. Looks like it's slowing down a lot, though. You're having a lot of resistance here at the 29. I believe this is around where, and I believe this is around the price where they did the bond offering, so maybe we see another sell-off again. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be a decent spot to take profits, but I took like 50 shares yesterday, so I don't know. We'll just wait. We'll see what happens. It's great that it's trading 29 or 28 and 29. Like, that's, I haven't looked at the chart in a while. Wonder what the chart looks like. I like never look at charts these days. The market as a whole looks like it's catching a lot of resistance. So if the market starts selling off, I don't know. I don't know. The chart looks very bullish though. That looks amazing. Especially if we close the week up around here. It's a breakout on the weekly candles. That's really good. Very bullish, but yeah, interesting. Look at Chewy's chart. I think Chewy broke out finally. Oh yeah, look at that, bro. That is so fucking insane. Chewy's crazy, bro. Think we hit around 29.80 around earnings, maybe. But Gme 1999, Romo. Planter's insane. I mean, who would have thought Planter would go to a $200 billion market cap, though? Like, I feel like that's not something. 300. 300 billion. I feel like that's not. That shouldn't even be a reality. Like, that seems absurd. So, I don't know. And it's like that book, you know? You did what you could in the moment. Not much you can do about it. You made the best decision in the moment. And just because it's up, you know, 4x, who cares? GameStop's gonna, in my mind, I sneeze. In my mind, if you hold long enough, GameStop's gonna do more than a 4x. But, you know, who knows how long that's gonna take. Or if it even happens. So, who cares about a 4x? That's how I feel, though, but I don't know. Just holding on to those trades, it's kind of pointless, you know? I mean, I do it with Chewy, but it's just, I'm not even like mad about the money I missed out. I just love seeing something I've been talking about for literally like a year just keep doing its thing. That's what I love. I don't really care about the money, but yeah. It's not really good to just like hold on to those old trades. I get that it was like a big trade, but you know, you're pretty young, bro. You're going to be doing way more in the future. Like a trade's a trade. It's, you know, they come and go. It's where's that coin? You know, it's literally this. You're putting all your money on this that you can risk manage, basically. And the risk management part of it makes it hard. Because you either risk manage too much and then you don't make as much if the play works, or you don't risk manage at all and then it goes against you and you get absolutely fucked. So, yeah, the stock market's an interesting place. I would just try not to hold on to those too much. If that's like, I just see you talk about it a lot, so that's why I'm bringing it up. and I see it a lot, like in general. Like a lot of people focus on their old trades, and it's like, you're not gonna learn anything from that. If that's you know, if I'm being straight up real, you're not gonna learn anything like focusing on your old trades, unless you go and like really analyze what happened. Maybe you could, but you got to be focused on the future. Future. You know, isn't that a SpongeBob when they get the magic conch or some shit? Isn't that an episode? I don't know. I can't remember. Future. What's up, DCBA? GME back to where I first bought in. I saw that a lot today on Superstock. I guess a lot of people bought at these prices, which, I mean, I did too, but I just have flipped a lot. Last earnings, I was in Mexico, watched it go up, then tank. Didn't care though, because I was poolside with a beer. Yeah, but last time was when they did the bond offering, so it wasn't even because of the earnings. It was actually up on earnings, I believe, and then the bond offering tanked it. Because the market views that as dilution or some shit, and also, you know, people hedge, whatever. I mean, that was a lot of volume that day, so, you know, someone put a massive short down, and now they're getting wrecked. Someone put a massive short down, and they're getting absolutely clapped, bro. Are they gonna short it again? Or what are they gonna do? They're fucked. There's no way that person's out of that position. If that, that usually those big moves are like one person. I don't know. Very interesting to think about. Like, that person is fucked. Nobody's gonna short this. They haven't even announced the Bitcoin purchase. Purchase. Like, nobody's gonna short this. You're a fucking idiot if you short GameStop right now. If they bought Bitcoin at 80,000, holy shit. And they bought more than the 1.5, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. And there was that big ass put position that we saw recently. You got a bunch of new filings, and you're getting a lot of put positions on GameStop because people are strangling the stock because they think it's gonna stick between this like $20 to $30 range. Like 55,000 put. Granted, they do have calls, but there's a lot of puts getting put down. Bank of Montreal, 105,000. That's a 1,600% change in put position. 1,600%. Holy shit. These people are going to get absolutely fucked. UBS Group, 200,000 puts. Like, a lot of these people are buying shares and calls still, but these put positions are going to fuck them if this thing goes up. Or they're just not going to make money because they're going to be strangled. Simplex, 184,000 puts. Granted, they bought 1 million calls, but still, that's a big put position. Bank of Canada, 7,000 puts, whatever. There's a lot of companies that have sold out. It's very interesting. There was one, like, massive one. I don't know where it went. It was like 900,000 puts or some shit. Ads, one sec. 1 second. I gotta find this. Yeah, this one. Wolverine Asset Management. A brand new position. 946,000 puts. That's insane. Are those straddles? I believe they're strangles. Maybe they're straddles. I don't know. I guess, yeah, they technically would be straddles. A strangle's a little different. Got me a straddle. Play it on both. So yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see, what did I miss? Sorry, I haven't looked at the chat for a second. 70 in my head, speed conclusion, Fomo hit with AI. All in on Tesla, nice. I bet that's crushing. Stacking more while I wait to see how Gme goes. I got no worries, scalped a lot, made a lot, nice. Still walked. So everything goes chrome. I don't know what. Out planter trades like 16K after taxes was sick. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's fire. Bitcoin squeeze rumors, GME squeeze rumors, new shorts. That's what it seems like. Seems like a lot of new shorts. It's very interesting. I think it's all planned. Fucking Ryan Cohen, bro. That dude's a savage. He knows people. He knows, like, he has to know that the how people view this. You know? Think about back that Bitcoin stream. There was so many people talking shit, dude. And nobody believed in it. Yeah, there's so many factors, bro. There's so many factors. It's crazy. What's up, Kristen? There hasn't been like any news at all. That's the crazy part. There's this. Thieves caught stealing more than 1,000 of Pokemon. Pokemon.
Mall Road Treasures say a pair of men have been caught stealing over $1,000 worth of Pokemon cards.
Brady Williams spoke with the man who was able to catch them in the middle of a second robbery.
So the initial theft was May 9th, just a half mile up the road at Mall Road Treasures. It was the very next day that one of their vendors was at GameStop, and he says he recognized them. They were already in the middle of stealing again.
And as I looked up, they had stolen the whole rack of Pokemon cards and jumped into their car.
On Saturday, Jeremy Carpenter was at GameStop when he spotted the men in this surveillance footage from the day before. They allegedly stole over $1,000 worth of merchandise from Mall Road Treasures, where Jeremy sells comic books and action figures.
They took off.
Mall Road Treasures?
I said, buckle up. And we took off after them.
He says he called police while his son took this picture of their car.
When they took off, I was just like, I know it's them now. I can't let them get away, so we ran off.
Carpenter says they had taken off
guy
the
didn't
whole
run.
rack of Pokemon cards.
Pokemon right now are really valuable. They're sold out everywhere.
The owner of Mall Road Treasures says the thousands of dollars worth of merchandise that was stolen was actually just 3 rare cards, very valuable for a rising market of collectors.
Damn.
People my age didn't have the money to buy the stuff when they were kids.
That's
So now
crazy.
that we have money, we buy the stuff that we had when we were kids, and everybody wants it, so it gets expensive.
The manager of GameStop tells us one
point.
of the men posed as a customer and distracted him, while the other one...
That's a crazy way to look at it, bro. Holy shit. That guy is woke as fuck, dude. Holy shit. His third eye is open. That's a crazy way of looking at it, bro.
One made off with the cards. He says by the time he called police, they had already been caught, thanks to Jeremy's description.
I mean, because no one really likes a thief. And, when people are out here, a lot of the guy that I talked to that owned the Pokemon cards, it's a small business. So he relies
be
on
nice
it
to
for
the
his
poor
income.
guy.
So, when people have small businesses,
He's
that
doing a
they rely
service.
on, that stuff for their income. When somebody steals from them, it devastates them.
The GameStop manager actually says he was able to get the merchandise back that same exact day. Florence police returned it to him. We've reached out to them to try to confirm the arrest as well as identify the people involved. As for Jeremy, he says he tried to follow them as safely as he could. He says he'd do it again because, of course, when it comes to thieves, you got to catch them all. In Florence, with photojournalist Jared Darwish, Brady Williams, Fox 19.
Oh, that was the fucking funniest thing ever. Because when it comes to thieves, you gotta catch them all. Damn, that was a good-ass news thing. That was epic. But no, that guy makes a good point. When people have more money, shit like that goes up. That's why, last time when Bitcoin went fucking crazy and all the stocks went crazy in 2020, that's when all the cards and stuff went crazy. So, I've been thinking about this a lot, too. GameStop is literally set up for any scenario. Markets go up, cards go up, inflation goes up, everything goes up, tariffs go up, everything goes up. GameStop is gonna crush. It's gonna be amazing. I love it. I love it. It needs to go up more because, who cares about $30, but it's still it's building up nicely. It's building up nicely. I think if anything, I'd bring up the planter mist to show up my conviction of GME. I'll make more here. That's a good point. That's a good way of looking at it. That is a very good way of looking at it. Big boys are slowly loading up. Seems like it. If we stay at this like 29 price at the end of the week, that's from a chart technical perspective, that's kind of crazy. And a lot more people will, you know, start catching on. Because that's all really anyone looks at is the chart. Waddles after him. You guys are savage, bro. I thought in America you could just start blasting. I mean, you could. He wouldn't be poor if he didn't eat the entire fridge. Jesus Christ. Waiting in line 6 a.m. for Prismatic, and we kind of live in the hood. My 5 minutes before open 10 dudes. Ski Mask came in vans and skipped the whole line. Nobody could say anything, and GameStop didn't want none either. Oh, I would beat those guys' ass. I would have fucked those guys up, unless they had weapons. If they had weapons, you know, I wouldn't worry about it, but I would punch one of those guys in the fucking mouth. Bring it. They all had guns? Oh, alright, never mind. That's hilarious, though. Damn, maybe that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Well, if they have guns, then I'm not. Unless I have a gun. Oh, man. That's insane. You gotta take charge if you want something. I feel like that's what I need to do. I guess I need to go into GameStop and with a gun. That's actually genius, bro. Ain't nobody gonna say shit when you just walk up with a gun and... Oh, man. That's the most savage shit I've ever heard. That's so funny, dude. That is actually insane. No fucking shot, dude. That sounds like a movie, bro. That's a movie right there. Movie. People collect before it becomes a collectible. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, it's speculation. It's kind of the same as buying stocks or anything else. It's all speculation. Who knows if it's actually going to go up in value, you know? Nobody does. But historically, a lot of that stuff has gone up in value, especially when markets go crazy. And it kind of looks like the market's about to go crazy potentially. You know, like I said, this is probably the best place to short if you're bearish or whatever, but it's every day looks crazy and more interesting for sure. Switch 1 and 2s and leave it alone for 20 years. Oh no, the Switch 2 sucks. They're gonna shut that thing down one day. You're not even gonna be able to play it. I wouldn't buy anything like that. No electronics. They all had guns. Trust me, you're not saying a word. Canada, we use hockey sticks. I'd asked if I could have joined them. Yo, are you guys hiring? I'm trying to join a gang. Newburgh's a terrible place. Imagine waiting hours and those motherfuckers just hop out the van. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd give them their respect, I guess. I don't know. Do you think they would actually shoot you? Like, what if I just fucking walked up in front of them? What are they gonna... Are they actually gonna shoot me? Like, that would be my thought. Like, how serious are these guys? Because most people with a gun, I don't know. I feel like the gun's just a front. But I also don't live in the hood, so I don't know. I live with a bunch of rednecks who have more guns than people in the hood. So I guess I just look at it different. Carries a ski mask just in case he needs to join a game. Ain't no one want to catch a murder charge unless you know you ain't never gonna catch the case. Yeah, that's what I would think. But I mean, people are also insane, so you know they gotta eat. So if it's you know, if it's a choice between eating and not getting the Pokemon cards, you know, they're gonna cap your ass. So. Oh shit. You're gonna get a cap in your ass. Unmarked people, illegals. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess at that point you don't care. Jack in the Box has a stock? Since when? Is that any good? They're building a Jack in the Box next to me. Kind of interesting. Black in the Box. I like that name. They were making like 100 million a year, but they lost 36 million last year. They have a decent amount of assets, but they're selling assets because they're losing money. So, they're trash. How are they building a new Jack in the Box? If they're trash, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, they have a lot of a lot of assets, and maybe, I don't know. That's weird. Fear is a tool. Even Ryan Kitty knows that, fam. Exactly. Their fried tacos are banging. You just said you you lack in the box, but you like their tacos. Oh, is it mistype? I thought you were okay. I've heard Jack in the Box sucks ass, dude. But I guess I'll try the fried tacos when it opens. Seem intense. Chicago isn't like that. Maybe one day. I don't know if the illegals want to go into Chicago. There's gonna be war. There will be war. The illegals try to go somewhere else. What the hell's Newburgh, though? I don't even know where that is. Oh, New York? Okay. Couldn't tell you. I seen a Taco Bell today had a window sticker saying they selling chicken nuggets. Yeah, I saw an ad for that on YouTube. Subway selling nachos. What the hell's going on? They're trying to make money, bro. A lot of those fast food. I mean, you just saw Jack in the Box earnings. They were making over $100 million a year. Now they lost money. Like, they're trying to fucking innovate and survive. The only one that's really like doing extremely well is McDonald's, because McDonald's doesn't, you know, McDonald's doesn't rely on the fast food chain to make money. They make money through like real estate and shit. So, you know, a lot of these fast food companies are shit. Well, you know, they were good, but now things are getting so expensive they can't survive because the real estate's so fucking expensive. And that's why McDonald's is crushing, because the real estate's so expensive. And they don't have to do it. They own the fucking real estate. So, I don't know. I love McDonald's. They're such a savage company. It's a sleeper, bro, because everyone thinks it's a fucking fast food chain, but it's not. Go on Pop Finder? Why? I've tried to use that. It doesn't work. Are the super premiums finally on there? It's not like all that. Fair. What's my favorite fast food chain? Product and zip code it shows. Alright, I'll check it out in a second. I gotta think of my favorite fast food chain, because I don't know. I hate fast food. It's so trash. It claps my stomach every time. It used to be Taco Bell, but every time I eat Taco Bell, I throw up. So, it's not Taco Bell anymore. I don't know, dude. I hate fast food. Taco John. Bro, you guys said Taco John's at the same time? What the hell? What the hell? Are you guys the same person? That's how you know Kristen's really black. Kristen's actually black, bro. Holy shit. Kristen is black as fuck. Or Muma's white as fuck. One of the two. I don't know which one. I don't know which one yet. Oh, man. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit. You can't make that up. That was insane. I can't even think of my favorite fast food because I hate fast food. My favorite restaurant's Red Iguana. It's like this Mexican place in Salt Lake. That's gas as fuck. They have the best chile verde I've ever had in my life. But fast food, probably like In-N-Out, honestly. Most likely In-N-Out. But I don't really eat In-N-Out. I just hate fast food. Like, it's so trash. But I guess I would have to say In-N-Out, probably. Beat the potato Olays. Get a soft taco and Olays with cheese. Is there a taco? Apparently, I gotta try Taco John's. Is there one near me? There's one in Fillmore, Utah. Well, Fillmore, Utah is in the middle of fucking nowhere. And if you've been in the stream for a long time, I've told you the story. I've told you guys the story of me getting arrested before. And it was in Fillmore, Utah, in the middle of fucking nowhere. So, I guess I'll have to revisit the jail one day and go eat some Taco John's in Fillmore. Holy shit. Why is it in Fillmore? That doesn't even make sense. Why is it in Fillmore, bro? There should be... There's nobody in Fillmore. They're just like... That's insane. What the fuck, dude? That's actually insane. Fillmore, Utah. That place is a shithole. Got a 3-star review, yikes. Gotta be a drug front or something. I mean, it is on I-15, so it probably gets a lot of traffic. It's probably like in a gas station or something. I'm sure they crush. But it could be a drug front too. It's the hood? No, it's literally in the middle of nowhere. It's like, it's more like straight like southern type shit. You know, you're likely to get shot going on someone's property or something by some like old white dude. Like, it's not even close to the hood. It's like the redneck version of the hood. I don't know what they call that. It's like the trailer park, but there's houses. I don't know. I don't like Fillmore. Fossil Group. I think that's the watches. It's one of those deep values, potentially. It's already up. Damn, there were so many good pickups in April. So many good ones. And I just went all in GameStop as much as I could. What's up, Jared? Chewing Tabasco. Tabasco. Fucking Taco John's, bro. That was ridiculous. I do like KFC chicken sandwiches, surprisingly, though. I would say that for, like, terrible chicken sandwiches, they're the best ones. Dude, bond rates are going insane. Like, what the hell? Tesla's going insane. Oh, man. Tesla's crushing. Nvidia is almost back up to fucking all-time highs. Like, it's like nothing. We live in a weird... The stock market's a weird place. It's a weird place. Crazy. A lot of this shit was clapped like a month ago. Now you're just back. You're back, baby. It's like nothing ever happened. Yeah, the volume slowed down a lot. But it's good to be trading up here. Trump shouted by the dip. What a real gangster. Straight up, dude. Trump bottom ticked the market, bro. Don't ever say your president didn't do anything for you. Cause he absolutely told everyone to buy the dip. Oh man. That's crazy, huh? What a fucking gangster. Literally. They don't talk about the gangsters in the suits. That was the ultimate, like, you didn't even need to buy a Discord for that. That was the best stock pick of the year. Shit's crazy. Ethereum finally sold off a little bit for now. What did it end up hitting? A little over 27. Crazy. Baron Trump selling Discord invites. Kai be selling those stock picks. I would say Kai's probably the most famous one, besides, you know, Donnie. Kai's huge. At least on YouTube. Oh yeah, eToro's fucking finally doing their IPO. Kai. Did I say Ty? I meant Kai. But it's his like granddaughter or some shit like that. She gets hella views. Not as many as I thought, but Some videos, like if they're, you know, with Donnie J, they get like millions of views. Whoops. I do not want to watch that. But she like golfs and shit. She just barely started this channel like 6 months ago or something, I guess. I didn't know that, but yeah, she's hella new to YouTubing and already gets millions of views just cause she's the Trumper, or a Trumper. And I guess she golfs. Because it says it in Instagram. Kai Trump Golf. So yeah, she might be the most famous one. Maybe not right now, but definitely in the future. If she keeps doing this. Must be nice to have the president as your gramps. I don't know. It doesn't sound very nice. But yeah, I don't know the date for this, but it'll be a good stream. eToro IPO date. May 14th? Oh, it's today? eToro? No. 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 It just barely started trading. Oh, this is a weekly. Started trading like an hour ago. God damn it. God damn it. Oh well. It's whatever. That could have been a big stream. That could have been a big stream. People love IPOs. Wonder if Warren would pay me for like hanging out with him. I don't know. You could probably learn a lot. I don't know if you want to get Warren Olays. You might have to change him after. Boeing strikes largest ever 787 jet order with Qatar Airways. Really? Can't remember if he's married. I believe so. I don't know if his wife's still around though. Damn, Boeing broke out, bro. Boeing could, I mean, that's a breakout of over a year fucking resistance. Boeing could be an interesting pick. You have a lot of upside on it. But I don't like Boeing. And you know, all in GameStop, so. But that's a crazy breakout. And I would say airlines have been beaten down a lot, so they could be on their way up, maybe. Maybe. You could also just buy the Jets ETF if you really wanted. Then you get exposure from like everything. It's decent. I mean, it's down right now, but it's gone up a lot. I like AAL. I'm sure it's already up a lot. Yeah. All those things crush. Well, have been. But they also got absolutely clapped for a while. Made her sign up for legit an HR class with his niece. She said he was cheap as fuck. Really? That's crazy. Won't give them any money for college or anything. I mean, do you blame him? Listen to how they're talking to him, talking about him. What the fuck? Said he won't give anyone money. 59 million's all tied up. Well, I mean, I don't know. They probably suck. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't want to. I don't know. Money changes people for sure. So, you can't blame the guy. I don't think. Is this thing like really quiet? Or am I tripping? Test, test. Maybe I'm just being quieter. Let me check. Okay. I thought he gave all his family members shares of Berkshire years ago. Maybe they already sold it. They already sold it and spent it all. Maybe that's why he doesn't give them any more. He's smart. Chinese Glory of Team Rocket just dropped. That shit's always dropping though. I don't want no Japanese cards. Yeah, they did. I read an article about. That's wildin', bro. Yeah, I wouldn't give them any money either. AMD announces 6 billion buyback. I bet. Oh, Kristen, I saw Matthew yesterday. I know you were asking about Matthew. He was literally here yesterday. AMD just reminded me of Matthew because that's his favorite stock. Not much news. Or interesting news, I guess. Bitcoin. Bro, Bitcoin Crocs, bro? Shit, son? Bro, we gotta get some Bitcoin Crocs. What the fuck are we doing with our lives? How do I get this drop, bro? I need this drop. I need my Bitcoin Crocs, baby. I'll actually buy these. I don't give a fuck. These go hard. Fuck you. You ain't taking my cookies, bitch. Give me my Bitcoin Crocs. How much are they? They're $90? Should I buy some Bitcoin Crocs? I feel like that's such a douche thing. Holy shit, that's such a douche thing to wear. But that would be so funny to get some Bitcoin Crocs, bro. Look how hard those go. And they're limited. It says 2100 limit or some shit like that. I really doubt that, but these go hard as fuck. The Bitcoin Crocs. That's ridiculous, bro. Each pair in custom Bitcoin magazine Gibbet's charm for extra touch of Bitcoin fillet. What the fuck's a gibbet? Gibbet. Leave fiat in the dust. Holy shit. Limited pre-order of 2100 units. I've never wore Crocs. I don't even know if I like them, so I don't think I'm getting Bitcoin Crocs, but they are pretty fucking sick, if I do say. Like, look how fucking hard those go. Holy shit, you gotta be a real boss to be rocking the Bitcoin fucking Crocs, dude. You gotta be real gangster. That's so fucking funny, dude. I can't get over that. Bitcoin Crocs. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. I'm actually dead. If they weren't $90, maybe I would consider it, but I don't want to spend $90 on fucking Crocs. Wait, how much are Crocs? Like, if you just want a pair of Crocs. They're like 50, 30 bucks. So 90 bucks isn't that bad, I guess. Fortnite reveals fan favorite power-ups are returning in Star Wars update. Diablo 4 players discover new infinite damage exploit that literally makes the server chug. Gaming news. Helldivers 2 reveals Super Earth Mega Cities. Gaming news has not been that exciting. It's nice that the Bitcoin news has been exciting, because gaming news was exciting for a little bit there. But lately, it just has not been. Terrestrial Festival. That looks like the prismatic evolution of Japan. That dropped. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. That was 4 minutes ago, so I'm a little late. I'm sorry. But it looks like they still have cards. 95 bucks. I don't know how many. It's only 10 packs, so that's trash, I feel like. There must be a scalped thing. What are these drops on this thing? Where's the good drops? Why are they posting all this trash? Ain't nobody want no Japanese prismatic. Monday or Friday. I think it's just random though. Cause I saw a Twitter post that some dude was saying their usually drops are on Thursday. So I think it's just like completely random. Random Walmart and Target drops, so they sell in seconds. Damn. Damn. Just want to get some Pokemon, man. What is this? This looks interesting. You can make a Walmart and Target account and add stuff to your cart. Then they drop. They will auto be in your cart, but you have to be fast. Okay. How do you know when they're gonna drop, though? Yeah, do they just already have the ad up there? It's just like fucking shoes and PlayStation 4s back in the day. The X accounts. Oh yeah, they do like pre-queue posts. Usually. Alright, so this says grab 900 of your closest internet strangers and hit the road online. The internet is famous for two things, weird stuff and bringing people together. Especially good when it hits both those pillars at once, with a positive result. There's just such a wonderful sense of community in watching a million people collectively consult the Helix fossil. Or if you want to go really old school, watch and turn on a coffee pot. Today's group activity on the World Wide Webiverse is a simple road trip, and I think I almost feel connected to the world again. Around 900 people were spotted by 404 Media, all crammed into one vehicle on the internet road trip. This virtual journey puts you in a shared front seat in an invisible vehicle, making its way through Google Maps streets. A disembodied steering wheel hangs in front of you as the pictures fade from one to another, and the mini-map in the lower left corner gets closer to its supposed destination. I don't want to read the rest of this. I thought it was going to be. So basically just someone's just driving on Google Maps, basically. Not that exciting, I guess. I thought it was going to be a better article, but turns out it wasn't. What is the Precinct? I guess that's a new game, I assume. I haven't seen it on here before. The Precinct. Maybe we can look it up. Looks like a wannabe like Grand Theft Auto thing.
Deep in the prehistory of 1997's original Grand Theft Auto, an earlier gameplay concept that was being noodled on within the halls of DMA design initially would have had us playing as police. Eventually, the call was made to pivot and exclusively focus on the wrong side of the law, because it was decided being a criminal was way more fun than being a boring old cop. Setting the precinct in the 80s is the single best decision developer Fallen Tree Games has made here. There's no cyber crime, social media or mobile phone nonsense cluttering up proceedings. Rather, it's a world detached from all manner of modern crap. It's just you, your partner, and a radio.
Central to all units.
Is that all you do is
Cruising the
drive?
streets, prowling for carjackers or watching for the telltale weaving of a drunk driver.
That says they're intoxicated.
There can even be aerial missions where you're hovering above the city in a chopper, catching crooks in your spotlight and calling in backup to effect arrests.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
There's a great amount of variety in the types of crimes being committed, which is unfortunate for Averno City's victimized citizens, but good for us as the...
Interesting. Seems like one of those those old YouTube ads you'd get where you have to make a decision in the game. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. but they weren't actually games. They were just ads. It's kind of weird. One-year Peacock Premium is on sale for only $25. It's usually $80. I don't know if anyone would be interested in something like that, but that's cool. Guess we'll read that, maybe. Iron Heart. Badu. Sony sold 77.8 million PS5s to date, but expects a downturn due to tariffs. Valve made a Steam Deck verified program for things that aren't Steam Deck. What is that? That could be interesting, maybe. Alright, I've looked at all that. Giovanni's Mewtwo is one of the nicest cards. This one. Is this the one you're talking about? This one just says Team Rocket's Mewtwo. I just don't know if Destin's going to be that good. We'll see, though. Seems like all the hype's on the evolutions, really. A lot of it, at least. Most of it. I guess we'll see, though. New Superman movie. I guess Doom Dark Ages did already come out. It's been crashing a lot, supposedly. I didn't know it was already out. The news is just lacking, bro. Quake 5 exposed. Possible Quake 5. Sony warns PlayStation 5 price could increase soon. What is this? GTA 6 screenshot suggests child NPCs will be included for the first time ever. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Do I get these Bitcoin Crocs though? I don't even know, man. I probably shouldn't. I do need new shoes, but I don't know if my new shoes should be fucking Crocs. That sounds terrible. But they're also gangster as fuck. I don't know. Where's the article I wanted to read? I don't remember. I think it was this one. Okay, so Steam announced this week that it will offer a compatibility rating that will designate when a game is supported on the company's operating system. SteamOS compatibility assessment is slated to roll out in the next few weeks. This metric is an extension of the Steam Deck Verified program, and will award a checkmark to games based on a data subset within the vetting process. In other words, game developers won't have to take any additional steps if they're already completing Steam Deck Verified. On the player end, compatible games will show a blue check mark when viewed in the Steam Store and Steam Client while running the operating system on a device other than the Steam Deck. The announcement is mostly a future-proofing move. Right now, the Lenovo Legion Go S is the only handheld beside the Steam Deck that officially is running Valve's operating system, but Lenovo was already teasing a second iteration of the hardware at CES this year, and Valve clearly has plans for the number of SteamOS platforms to grow. The landscape for handheld gaming could start looking quite different if SteamOS really takes off as a standalone service. Alright, Baidu could start testing its Apollo Go robotaxi service. Oh, they haven't done it yet. Okay, we'll skip that then. Uber introduces ride shares, a rush hour version of Pool. I don't know too much about this, but Uber's introducing a few new options for riders that it claims will save you money. These choices include route share, which can only be described as if Uber Pool and buses had a love child. Though Uber has already tried to reinvent shuttle buses a few times, it offers pickups in certain spots along busy corridors every 20 minutes, though only during weekday rush hours. Basically, you can save up to 50% off UberX by trading Uber like a bus, walking to a pickup location, then getting dropped off at another destination spot near your destination. The pool is that there might be up to 2 other riders with you. Route share will let you book a seat between 7 days and 10 minutes before you need it. The option is now available from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on weekdays in New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, San Francisco, Dallas, and Baltimore, with more cities coming. Uber is also rolling out 2 different ride passes, a price lock and a prepaid option. The price lock pass lets you pay $3 to reserve a set cost for a specific ride. It seems to be pretty low risk, as if the ride ends up being cheaper when you use it, Uber won't charge you the difference. You can use a price lock pass on up to 10 different routes each month. This pass is now available in cities like Chicago, Dallas, Vegas, Miami, and San Francisco, but should roll out of the rest of the US soon. Then there's the prepaid pass, which lets you pay for multiple trips at a time. So say you take an Uber to work or your partner's place regularly, you can buy a set of trips along that route. The passes will work for 30 days or up to $50 in savings, whichever you hit first. You do have to buy either 5, 10, 15, or 20 rides at a time. So Uber gets a guarantee you'll use their service and you get a discount in return. Both types of passes will also be available on teen accounts this fall. That sounds actually pretty sick. That'd be very useful, especially if you're going on a trip. You could just prepay for all your rides in advance. A lot of Pokemon drops today. They're all Japanese, though, I think. Yeah. Holy shit, people are just sitting in the aisle at Walmart for the SPC. Bro, fuck. I still need to call GameStop and see if they're going to have SPCs. Or the one near me. I'm sure the other ones are going to. Man. I really don't want to go wait in line for fucking 12 hours, though. I don't even think they're open. Yeah, I'll call them later. I don't really want to do it right now. Oh, wait, you told me to go to Pop Finder. I don't even have to call them. Journey Together drop, $65. I don't think anyone cares about Journey Together, but that was a minute ago, so. And they still have boxes available. I don't know what this website is, but you did just get a Journey Together drop if you're interested. Got to put in your zip. Yeah, I know. I've used this before. There's 2,432 people waiting in front of me on this. Like, what? It only lets in 30 users a minute. Everyone's looking up fucking Prismatic. This is a joke, dude. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that, huh? There's too many psychos. Way more psycho than I am. Too many psychos. Like, I'm psycho, but I don't know if I can wait 2 days in line. I don't think I'm that psycho. I could wait a day. I could do it 24 hours, I feel like, but not 2. That's just insane. Well, I'll let you know when I get in there. If I ever get in there. Like, that's ridiculous. Alright, Super Mario 64 player finds surprising secret by leaving game running for 14 months. A Super Mario 64 player discovered a sound effect that only plays if the game is left running continuously over a year. Questioning how anyone would stumble upon something so obscure is natural, but Mario's first 3D outing has enjoyed an unending following since 1996. Speedrunners alone have pulled apart and pieced the Nintendo 64 classic back together more times than a Lego set to gain an edge of the competition. In this instance, however, K's Emmanuel, a YouTuber who spent years modding and digging around in Mario 64's code, has unearthed what could be its biggest secret. In a May 11th video, Emmanuel detailed how many of Super Mario 64's scripted animations rely on an internal timer to repeat, for all intents and purposes, indefinitely. Although impossible through normal play, the game's developer coded in failsafes to account for these same scripted events breaking should they repeat continuously for too long, resetting them to maintain expected behavior. Not all of these fringe cases were accounted for, however. Emanar discovered that Sushi, the shark, found in Dire Docks, essentially breaks its swimming sound effect loop if an N64 running Super Mario 64 is left running long enough, 14 months to be precise. Since usually every time Sushi plays the sound, he interrupts the previous playback. Doing this is the only way to hear the full sound effect. So we've unlocked a secret sound effect nobody else has heard before in Mario 64, and Moir explained. In another example, Emanar discovered the ship's wings in Rainbow Ride, if left running for the same period of time, would stop flapping altogether, requiring a reset to make them function again. Whether these discoveries could be applied to Mario 64's established speedrun strategies remains to be seen, though considering the length some streamers go to, spending 14 months to prep a run isn't exactly a far-fetched concept. I guess let's see.
Games do not like when you spend...
This is a 16-minute video. Yeah, I'm not watching that whole video to find a 2-second clip of a sound effect. You're gonna have to do that on your own. If you care enough. Holy shit, another drop? Oh, it's just someone posting about Super SBC. Wait. Oh. Screw this guy flexing his SPC box. Funko Pop news. Are Funkos really? Funkos do have a decent following. It's nothing like interesting. Fuck. I don't think we're gonna get any Pokemon, but whatever. Mr. Beast teriyaki sticks. YouTube star Mr. Beast is expanding his internet famous empire with his very own line of beef jerky sticks in an unexpected collaboration with Jack Links. Mr. Beast is arguably one of the most famous people on the internet, best known for owning the world's most subscribed YouTube channel. He also owns a popular chocolate brand and hosts his own record-breaking game shows. He's breaking into the mainstream and stepping outside his prescribed role as a social media star for years now, and his latest endeavor is further proof of his IRL fame. On May 13th, 2025, American beef jerky company Jack Links revealed that it has teamed up with Mr. Beast to help the influencer create his own line of specialty snacks under their umbrella called Beast Packs. These snack packs will contain individual sized packets of beef jerky and meat sticks, complete with Mr. Beast's iconic branding, with the aim of making snacking as convenient as possible. Yeah, you gotta eat Mr. Beast's meat stick, bro. For Mr. Beast, this collab was an instant yes. I've been eating Jack Links since I can remember, so teaming up with them's a no-brainer, the YouTuber said. Now we get to do something super fun and tasty for our fans. I can't wait for everyone to see what we dream up. Troy Link, CEO of Jack Links, was equally hyped to link up with the influencer. We are incredibly excited to partner with Mr. Beast, he said. Jimmy's entrepreneurial spirit and dedication to his fans aligns perfectly with our values at Jack Links. We believe this collaboration will drive a new generation of consumers into the meat snacks category worldwide. And those are the meat sticks. Jimmy's meat stick. You get to eat Jimmy. Jack Link's Beast Packs will make their debut at Sweet and Snacks Expo in Indianapolis from May 13th to 15th. This is the latest big food-related win for Donaldson after he teamed up with Lunchly. Boring. Lunchly. Boring. Dude, what is up with Pokemon right now? Getting so many things. That was just a repost again. Frickin' Twitter, bro. I miss TweetDeck. Whatever happened to TweetDeck? TweetDeck was so nice when you could just use it for free. I don't even know if they have TweetDeck anymore. What's up, Elvis? See, Mexican heritage officials accuse Mr. Beast of faking parts of Maya Temple's video. Well, I'm sure. But whatever. After spending 100 hours in ancient Mayan temple, Mr. Beast sparked backlash from Mexican officials. On May 10th, 25, Mr. Beast uploaded a video where he explored ancient Mayan temples in Mexico, spent 100 hours inside them. The 15-minute videos received 55 million views in 4 days. The video focuses on different Mayan temples in southern Mexico. Mexican officials have hit out against Beast with claims distorted information. Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History issued a press release on Monday, May 12th, commenting on Mr. Beast's visit to the ancient Maya temples. In it, they confirmed that the YouTuber's visit had the necessary permits and that the heritage of the sites was respected throughout the entire time he was there. However, they did share some corrections for the final version of the video that was uploaded. In the case of Chichen Itza, we clarify that there was no drone flight inside El Castillo. As falsely mentioned in the video, this flight was carried out outside of the structure. Reads the press release, the INAH also mentioned that the video has extensive audio-visual post-production work. It should be noted that evidently the video is extensive audio-visual post-production work and alludes to events that did not occur, such as the fact that the producers never descended from a helicopter, nor spent the night inside the archaeological zone, nor did they have in their possession any pre-Hispanic mask, since the one they present is clearly a contemporary reproduction. All of them are false assertions. They obey the theatricality, I've never heard that word, of the YouTuber in question. Despite the distorted information offered by Mr. Beast, the NIAH says that this video can motivate the interest of younger people in Mexico and the world to learn about their ancestral culture. Okay, though, that was that was a pretty dumb video. Alright, Waymo recalls 1,200 self-driving vehicles after minor collision. Alphabet's Waymo is recalling more than 1,200 self-driving vehicles to update software and address risks of collisions with chains, gates, and other roadway barriers. After U.S. auto safety investigators opened a probe last year, the recall affects 1,212 Waymo vehicles operating on the company's 5th-generation automated driving system software. Waymo has over 1,500 vehicles on the road across San Francisco, Los Angeles, Phoenix, and Austin. I feel like we read this article before, but maybe it was the other one. The Amazon one, I forget what it's called, Zoox. Waymo said it was aware of 16 collisions with chains, gates, and other barriers between 2022 and late 2024. 16, that's not bad, I guess. But they did not result in any injuries, according to a report filed with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. They opened an investigation into the performance of Waymo self-driving vehicles in May 2024 after reports of its robo-taxis exhibiting driving behavior that has potentially violated traffic safety laws. The agency said several incidences under investigation involved collisions with clearly visible objects that a competent driver would be expected to avoid. The investigation remains open. The issue has been fixed with its latest 6th-gen self-driving software, Waymo said, adding it had deployed its latest ADS software version across its entire fleet by the end of December. Waymo provides more than 250,000 paid trips every week in some of the most challenging driving environments in the U.S., the company said Wednesday. Our record of reducing injuries over tens of millions of fully autonomous miles driven shows our technology is making roads safer, it added. In February 2024, Waymo recalled 444 self-driving vehicles after 2 minor collisions in quick succession in Arizona, saying a software error could result in automated vehicles inaccurately predicting the movement of a towed vehicle. Self-driving vehicle companies, including Waymo and General Motors Cruise, have come under increased regulatory scrutiny following a 2023 incident where a pedestrian was seriously injured by a Cruise vehicle. Gme cut Cruise's funding and folded it into its broader operations. Waymo recalled over 670 vehicles in June after one of them struck a wooden utility pole in Phoenix, Arizona in May 2024. Last week, Amazon's self-driving unit Zoox agreed to recall 270 driverless vehicles after an unoccupied robo-taxi was involved in a crash with a passenger car in Las Vegas. No one was injured. Okay, that's the one we read about. The future. Future, bro. You're never going to be able to drive again. I mean, I'm cool with that. I hate driving, but I feel like a lot of people won't be cool with it. Oh shit, early Walmart links. Early Walmart links for Black Bolt and White Flare, baby. I'm still waiting in line for Pop Finder. What the shit? What the shit? How am I still in line? Wait, why can't we drive? Because eventually the AIs are going to be doing it all. You're going to be unsafe to the road when the AIs prove that they're a safer driver than a normal person. And it becomes they'll adopt it. They'll adopt it. I've talked about it before, but it's going to start with one lane, It's going to start with one lane where there's only autonomous vehicles. Then it's going to be 2 lanes. And then people are going to finally start to catch on how efficient autonomous vehicles are. And then eventually they'll take over. I'm sure. Maybe they'll give you a lane. Who knows? So what? I just need to make a Walmart account and then just throw stuff in my cart and pray that I can get it somehow. I don't even know if I have a Walmart account. There should be a line for Walmart. Well, these aren't out yet. They're early links. But I ain't in line. Let's open all these. When it drops. Oh, I see. So if I just have these open, it'd be good to go. Obviously, I want these ones first. So we'll try to go. We'll go white first. I think the white box looks the cleanest. Would you want the binder collection or the bun? Let's see, 6 packs, 5 packs. We'll go with the. Although I feel like the binder could be worth a lot potentially. I've been thinking about that a lot. I think the binders are interesting. Can't believe we got Pokemon Center ETBs. Well, we're about to get some Walmart ones. Do I got my credit card? We're ready to go. We're about to get some Walmart ones, baby. Binders are for resale. Yeah, I feel like the binders are cool. I want to get a prismatic binder. Mudcats, what's up, Mudcats? See, I like Mudcats, bro. I like Mudcats more than the other guy. He just comes in here with some positivity. That's all you need in your life is some positivity. Just 6 packs. That's all you pay for, not other stuff you're not gonna use. Yeah, that's true. I'll probably, if you know, if I do end up getting this. How would I know like that it's dropped? Is it gonna throw me in a line immediately, or am I gonna have to refresh the page? Like I don't know how this is gonna work. Just wait for the X post. All right. Well, then this is what I'm gonna keep open because there's really, well, I mean, there's some Bitcoin news that we could read, but I want to keep an eye on this. If we can get a drop, that'd be nice. That's some money right there. I mean, even though you don't resell it, you can. When does this come out? Oh, it's just pre-order links. Okay. Oh, these are old. Okay. These are all the other pre-order links. When do these drop? I guess you just have to wait. I see. They probably won't be today then, huh? Next month. What does this say? Is there anything here? Dude. I can't even get in fucking Pop Finder. Fuck that. I'm just gonna call GameStop later. That's ridiculous, bro. July 18th. That's when it comes out. Or the pre-order. I assume that's when it comes out. Be sure to save this post and we'll alert as soon as pre-orders go live. That's when yours will ship. Nice. Yeah, that's epic that we got those. I feel like this box is just going to be really good. I don't know. I don't know these Pokemon, but I just got a feeling. I got a feel. And even the nerd kid at GameStop said this box would be really good, so he gives me confidence. I trust the nerd kid. I trust him. I guess I don't need to have these open then. I think they'll be good, but I think both together in the future could be huge. That's a good point. That's a very good point. The sets are always better. I guess I'll throw this over here. I wish I had TweetDeck, bro. Fuck. I wish I had TweetDeck. First ever set. Really? There's never been a dual set in history? Never? That's interesting. Just gotta keep it nice. Gotta keep it nice. Didn't we read about this? Pretty sure we read about that. It's the first ever English dual set. I see. Nice. Well, that's cool. Let's read this. I've never read like a technical analysis on Bitcoin because I usually just don't read technical analysis because I don't really care about it. But let's check this out. It's a video. 14 minutes. I ain't watching that. All right, so the Bitcoin price has recently surged 30,000 in a month, signaling a strong return of the bull market. However, as excitement builds, it's essential to take a step back and assess whether this rally is sustainable or if we might be getting ahead of ourselves. Let's break down the current situation and what it means for investors. I already disagree. I feel like the rally's just starting, personally. But we'll see. There's so much money being dumped into fucking crypto right now. Like, I feel like Bitcoin's... Yeah, it's interesting. Key takeaways: Bitcoin price jumped from 75,000 to nearly 106. Indicators suggest a potential cooling off period may be necessary. Historical data shows that rapid price increases often lead to corrections. Monitoring key... I don't want to read this anymore. I'll be honest. I don't want to read this anymore. I hate technical analysis. It's so dumb. Like, I agree. Like, anything's possible, but... Yeah, I ain't reading this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anyone was excited for that. I just don't like technical analysis. It seems like a waste of time from my perspective. All right. Majority of UK Bitcoin users have never sold. A new report from Coin Corner reveals that most UK Bitcoin investors are playing the long game. According to its 2024 UK customer report based on a sample of 2,000 users, 51% of customers have never sold their Bitcoin. Instead, they're consistently buying in small amounts, embracing the HODL strategy. The 2024 Bitcoin analysis revealed that our sample tended to buy in small, frequent amounts and sell in larger, more significant transactions, strategically reacting to Bitcoin's price movement, the report explains. On average, users bought 412, I think that's pounds, worth of Bitcoin per transaction, with some starting as low as £5. Meanwhile, the average sell was 5,513 pounds. Interesting. Indicating that customers are accumulating on a regular basis and only selling during strong price surges. This behavior aligned closely with Bitcoin's market highs in 24. Staggering 86% of all transactions were buys, reinforcing the accumulation trend. Even more telling, 88% of customers bought more than once, and 51% have been buying Bitcoin for over 3 years. Demographics in the report also challenge stereotypes. Instead of the usual young, risk-driven image of crypto traders, 56% of Coin Corner users fall within the 35 to 54 age range. The report notes this suggests Coin Corner attracts a more mature and financially established user base. Regionally, London led both in user count and total transaction volume, likely due to higher average savings in the capital. Male users made up 86% of the sample, and those working in IT held the largest portion of Bitcoin, while retirees recorded the highest overall transaction volume. At the end of 2024, 97% of users who had only bought and sold Bitcoin through Coin Corner were in profit. This result underscores how long-term engagement and strategic buying patterns are paying off. Even among smaller investors, 56% of whom held under £1,000, conviction remained strong. In the chart below, you can see the results over the last 7 years. Interesting. As Bitcoin adoption grows in the UK, Coin Corner's data shows that investors are treating it more like digital gold than a get-rich-quick scheme. These insights reinforce Bitcoin's evolving role in the financial landscape, the report concludes, balancing steady accumulation with active strategic engagement. Yeah, that's a lot more interesting than technical analysis. I don't know. Technical analysis is just weird. I get it. I get why people use it. It's just not for me. Because I ultimately don't really care what happens. Defense in Samurai case argues that hearing over delayed Brady disclosure is warranted. And I think anything can happen. I don't care what the technical analysis says. Most of that shit, like, most indicators are lagging data. So it's like you're taking in data that is, like, behind. Way behind. So it's just, I don't know. For a long-term thing, it doesn't seem very useful. Maybe in the short term, it can be. On Monday, May 12th, the defense in Samurai Wallet case submitted a letter to the SDNY in which made the case for the court to schedule a hearing regarding the information that came to light on April 1st, 2025, about an August 23rd, 2023 call between the prosecution and FinCEN, in which members of FinCEN stated they didn't believe that Samurai Wallet was a money-transmitting business due to the non-custodial nature of the product. The submission of this letter comes on the heel of a letter that the prosecution submitted to the court on Friday, May 9th, in which it claimed that it didn't violate the Brady rule, withhold exculpatory evidence. Defense claims prosecution did suppress key evidence. In this recent letter, the defense stated that the prosecution did withhold evidence that could clear the Samurai developers of their alleged crime of conspiring to operate a money service business. The information the government suppressed for almost a year is classic Brady. During its investigation of Samurai Wallet, prosecutors called FinCEN to determine whether it would qualify as a money service business that was required to have a license and to implement anti-money laundering controls, wrote the defense. 2 FinCEN employees, including the chief of FinCEN's virtual assets and emerging technology section in the enforcement and compliance division, responded that under FinCEN's guidance, the answer was no, because Samurai did not take custody of users' crypto. They added, Because this response precisely echoes the public statement Samurai Wallet made about why its business did not run afoul of the licensing and money laundering requirements for money transmitters, FinCEN's statement provide powerful corroboration of Mr. Hill and Mr. Rodriguez's good faith belief that they were not violating any laws. The defense went on to state that the prosecution brought the conspiracy to operate an unlicensed money transmitting business charge. Despite what the members of FinCEN had told them, it also argued that the prosecution has persisted with this charge despite the fact that 2 senators have protested it in a letter, and the recent memo from U.S. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche stated that the U.S. Department of Justice will no longer target virtual currency, mixing, or tumbling services. What is more, the defense highlighted that it is customary that the evidence favorable to the defense be disclosed within 2 weeks of the indictment, whether the defense has requested it or not, and that 2 separate court orders under Rule 5F reiterated they need to disclose Brady information as soon as it's discovered. The defense argued that both the government year-long delay in disclosing what it learned on the August 23, 2023 call with FinCEN is enough to warrant the hearing on matter it requested. Oh, I swear we've read about this multiple times. Doesn't really seem like we're getting new information here. The defense also noted that the government minimized the importance of the information that the member of FinCEN shared with it on August 23rd, 2023 call. It highlighted how the government referred to the call with FinCEN as informal, and that the information from the FinCEN members was their individual opinion, and that these FinCEN members' interpretations of the law lacks any authoritative effect. This is sophistry, wrote the defense about the way the government downplayed the information it received from FinCEN. The defense added that it is important to consider that the 2 members of FinCEN expressed interpretations of FinCEN's guidance that were identical to the interpretations that the defendants expressed in their public statements. The defense acknowledged that the Brady Rule only requires the disclosure of evidence that would be favorable to the defendants before the onset of the trial. However, and importantly, it also stated that the government suppressing what it learned on its call with FinCEN is problematic, and that there is no reason to believe that prosecution would not have accepted a guilty plea. In regard to the conspiracy to operate an unlicensed money transmitting business charge between when it first indicted the Samurai Wallet developers over a year ago, and when the information from FinCEN call came to light. FinCEN also stated that during this long period, defendants endured significant restrictions on their liberty and spent a substantial portion of their savings to defend themselves, part as a result of the government's withholding information. Precedent for a hearing. In the final portion of the letter, the defense noted that there is a precedent for the type of hearing that is requested when confronted with belated disclosures of Brady information. Courts in this district have not hesitated to require prosecutors to explain their actions, including by disclosing internal correspondence about whether and when to disclose the information, which also cited the cases in which the precedent was established. Before the government has refused to disclose this information to the defense, the court should compel it to do so, and then hold a hearing to determine the circumstances of the government's late disclosure of the Brady information and the proper remedy, including the defense. Okay. So is that the end of that? I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is a continuation of that mempool thing we were reading somewhat. You aren't mad at Bitcoin Core, you're mad at me. Current debate, and even calling it that is me being wildly over-charitable, over op return, is one of the most absurd situations I've ever seen in this space. I say that as someone who has been in Bitcoin for over a decade. Even the block size wars don't hold a candle to this. At least in terms of utter absurdity. At least back then it was focused around an actual engineering disagreement. I want to comment on one thing today, though. Stop directing your irrational rage and nonsense at the wrong targets. You aren't mad at Bitcoin Core, you're mad at me. No one can alter your node except you. No one can make you download a version of Bitcoin Core that changes something except you. End of story. Full stop. You are responsible for your node, what it enforces, and what it does. You and you alone. The entire issue of removing the op return limit has nothing to do with Bitcoin Core. Forcing anything on anyone, they literally cannot do that, is impossible. All they are doing with this pull request is acknowledging the reality of people like me. They're making a logical engineering decision in the face of a minority of users who will not run clients enforcing current op return limits. What's up, Matthew? I will never run a node that is configured to enforce these limits, ever. It's that simple. I do not think it is my job or my place, or my right to arbitrage or decide what types of consensus valid transactions other users make. If it's consensus valid and pays a fee, it's not my business. If you have a problem with transactions that are consensus valid, address that problem where it should be, at the consensus level. As someone who is well known for quipping constantly in this nonsense, use the right tool for the job. Bitcoin is supposed to be a permission system, and that actually means something to me. As long as people like me will not enforce the relay filter on op return, that many people are upset with, your use of that filter is pointless. It accomplishes nothing. It does not stop these transactions from being relayed across the network. It does not stop them from getting mined in blocks. It accomplishes nothing. It's a pointless feature from an engineering perspective. All core developers propose doing it to acknowledge this reality that is entirely outside their control. Core developers are not the ones configuring data carrier size to the maximum limit, or running Libre Relay, or building the private miner APIs and mempools that allows direct access to block space bypassing public mempools. They have nothing to do with any of this. All they're doing is reacting to actions of others to mitigate harm to the network. If you want to get angry about this, this is your prerogative. If you want to take action against the people who created this situation, that is also your prerogative. But direct it in an appropriate direction, the other users of Bitcoin who have created this situation that developers must react to. Okay. That was a pretty dumb article, but whatever. So do I buy the Bitcoin Crocs or what? Doesn't seem like nobody wants me to buy the Bitcoin Crocs, so I'm not going to. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do now. I don't think there's any news. I'll go through news one more time, I guess. Slow day for the news. U.S. mortgage applications inch higher. Yeah, mortgage rates. Yeah, right here. They're just flat, basically. Yep. I don't know. I don't know. Holy shit. 2,657,000 puts. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know if I saw that one last time. Holy shit. 2,657,000? Damn. Holy shit. Oh man, that's a lot of puts. That's a lot of puts. That's crazy. Hey, I saw AMD did a buyback. Kind of interesting. It's a good spot to buy back shares. They could have bought 6 billion worth of Bitcoin though. Could have. Yeah, I don't know if there's any news. So I don't know what. I literally don't know what we're gonna do. And we'll read about that when it actually comes out. Metaplanet delivers record-breaking Q1 with massive Bitcoin treasury growth. Well, no shit. Bitcoin's at all-time highs. $593 million yuan in profit. Interesting. What is this? After inventing the Hash League competition at Bitcoin Plus Plus Austin, ATL BitLab is dominating the leaderboards. Bitcoiners worldwide need to step up and stop them. Last week at Bitcoin Plus Plus Austin, Stefan and Maru Sabando from Atlanta Bitcoin community dominated the conference's hackathon. He who plugs the most hash rate wins, and Atlanta is dominating. I, for one, think Austin should be giving them serious competition given the concentration of bit taxes in offices all over the city. Who will step up and start the Austin Hash Force? Will Nashville answer the call? Someone needs to challenge the Atlanta BitAxe army. Their project called Hash League pits Bitcoin communities against each other in a war for hash rate. He who plugs the most hash rate wins. Their interface vibes on a dark mode, slick neon design, as you'd expect from deeply cypherpunk projects with a sense of aesthetic. Right now, the Atlanta Hash Force is dominating the game, possibly because no one else is playing the game. To join the fray, simply click the Add to Your Pool button, fill out the form. Might need to start your own local mining pool. A topic beyond the scope of this take, but hey, I'm sure you can vibe code one easily. Okay. Rumors on the internet says Hash League is secretly backed by BitAxe in a bid to sell shovels in the upcoming hash wars among hyper-competitive Bitcoin tribes, but these rumors remain entirely unsubstantial. That's weird. Alright, peace out, Matthew. Have a good one, bro. Oh, the news is so booty these days. We just need a Pokemon drop in our lives. A Riders Republic movie? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oy. Yep. I have no clue what we're gonna do. I'll be honest. I have no clue. How's the stream doing these days? I'm sure it was a somewhat decent stream for a little bit, assuming, you know, people came in when GameStop was going up. That's about normal. About normal. What to do? What to do? Would be nice if we could get a Pokemon drop right now. That would be cool. What's new? You guys are a little late. You guys are a little late. We got to trade at some point? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Trade singles? Oh, yeah. That'd be dope. Do a Paldea master set. I got hella singles. That reminds me, I need to go to the card shop and try to search for those EXs I don't have. And I need to break open those PSAs. I want to see which ones I have. Exactly. Like all the... I need to see which ones exact... Because I have all the normals. I need to see what illustrations I need. Where is this one? Yeah, it's this one. Alright, let me see. I don't remember the other ones I sent in. But I have 4 that are getting PSA'd right now. Those aren't Paldea. I don't think these 2 are Paldea either. The rest of these are, though. You got 5 Paldea? Nice. See, I don't have any of these gold ones, except Skelleridge. I have him. I have that one. Alright, so maybe I'm missing way more cards than I think. But I have Sagaro. Yep, I have that card. I don't have the Iono. So yeah, I'm missing a lot more of these special illustrations than I thought. I have that one. I have that one. It's gonna be hard to get all these, actually. A lot harder than I thought. I'm missing way more than I thought. I didn't think there was this many. Holy shit. I'm missing a lot of these. But I have every single basic, except the only basic I don't have is, where is it? This guy, Charketta. I don't have the second print. Boss Orders, Whooper, Bellabot, EX, Iono. I think I have. Let's see. I'd probably need Claude Sire. Well, if it's this boss's order, I need this one because I have this one. I don't know where Claude Sire is. Might already have that one. Doesn't seem like it's an illustration. I don't even see it on here. Or is it a Pokemon? It's right there. Son of a bitch. It's the whale. Oh, I do. I think I do have that one. Yeah, I got that one. I got the whale. I got that one. Whooper. Whooper? Whoop. Whoop. Boss's Order's tough. I have that one. I have that one. But there's two Boss's Orders. There's this one, and then there's that one. If it comes down to it, I'll ask for it. And Iono, I have that one as well. Unless it's this one. If it's the expensive one, I don't have that one. I have this one. And Whooper, I don't even see Whooper on here. Whoop. Where you at, Whooper? And I have the Raichu, of course. I don't see Whooper. Or Bellabolt. Oh, there's Bellabolt. I don't think I have that one. Yeah, no Bellabolt. I would need Bellabolt. But Whooper, I don't see Whooper. And I don't oh, there he is. I don't have that one either. Pretty sure. So yeah, I would need those two, most likely. And depending what boss orders you have. Like I said, if you have this one, I would need that one. And then the Iono. I think I would need this one. I have the other one. But I have a lot of the expensive cards out of the set, which is nice. I have the same boss's order as Iono as you. Lame. Lame. Yeah, I gotta find these. I've seen this Super Rod before, but they were selling it for like $50 or some shit at the fucking card shop. I should look at how much a lot of these are. See if it's even worth mastering the set at this point. I think the best way to get them would be through auction, though. Because, like, this one has no bids on it. Well, we gotta go to time ending soonest. Yeah. This would probably be the best way to get it. Especially if you can get one for like really cheap. Or you pay $6 or $7. Could bid on Whatnot, probably get them for $2. Oh, I'm not making a Whatnot account. Not making a Whatnot account. No way. I do not trust that website. From what I've heard. I'm sure it's just fine, but I ain't fucking with it. Sup, hero of the day? Chillin', bro. Chillin'. Straight chillin'. Just looking at some Pokemon cards. Roaring Kitty is Xing. Are you capping? Are you capping? Asking? No. Around and find out. I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Oh, wow, that one's expensive. Oh, no, that guy's just bidding it for expensive. Oh, it's because it's a 9. I see. I guess it's not going to be that bad to get these cards. Let's see. If everyone's like $5-10 a piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously, those ones are expensive, sort of. But the master set's like over $1,000, I believe. This one sold for $930. Oh wait, that's auction. Master set incomplete for $65. What is that one like? If it's just all the basic cards, that could be an interesting strat too. I know he has some of the illustrations. So 950, 950, 1,000, 1,200. So if you just get all the basic cards, it could be like $50 potentially. $1,200, $1,400. Damn. Master sets are crazy. I feel like you could create the master set for... I mean, I've already spent a lot on the packs, but it's mostly these cards that are hard to get. So interesting. I swear Yahoo's like not working today. Maybe we'll try trading economics. Maybe it'll work a little better. And you can actually get a chart. Somewhat. Listen? What am I listening to? I don't hear anything. I can't hear you. That card's $60. Damn. Damn. That one's 10. Oh, this one's about to 3 hours or 4 hours. I could get this card right now. It looks kind of like shit, though. It's definitely like an 8 or less. Holy shit, look how trash that is. That's going to be the hard part about this, is getting a card that actually like looks good. This one actually looks really good. Somewhat. You got that little nick up there, but this one's not that bad. There's a couple. Can you give your opinion on what's going to happen when GME announces Bitcoin purchase? No. Why would I? I've never even seen you in my chat before. How about you tell me what you think's going to happen, and then maybe I'll think about telling you what I think's going to happen. That's a fair deal, I think. I think that's a fair deal. Because I've never even seen you in here before. What is in my pocket? Oh, I have glasses in my pocket. What the hell? Oh, this one ends in 15 minutes. It doesn't look that bad, besides it might be bent. It looks pretty bent. You only have 10 viewers, little bro. There's a reason. Oh yeah, I bet you feel really confident saying little bro over a keyboard. You little pussy, coming in my chat asking about my opinion on GameStop. Fucking little pussy, bro. You're coming in my chat to ask my opinion and you're gonna call me little bro? It sounds like you can't think for yourself. You have to go into random YouTube chats to have them think for you because you're a fucking idiot. That's crazy. That's crazy. Get your broke ass out of here. Get your dumb ass out of here. Lil buddy. Lil buddy. I ain't even gonna cap him. I want to see it if he's that retarded that he'll respond. This is kind of hot. Jeez, chill, bro. You need to chill. You need some chill in your life. Fuck it, I'm on one. I'm on one. Fuck it, I'm on one. Hey, Debo Shimo. Hey, Debo Shimo. If you're still here, I want you to go start a live stream. I want you to go to start a live stream and see how many people join it. Alright? You go start one. This guy's been in here before. And he's made fun of me for having 10 viewers before. Or, oh no, these are just blocked messages. I see. That makes sense. These are just blocked messages because he's retarded and he doesn't know how to, like, type without putting a swear word in the sentence. That makes sense. See, I like, YouTube's a good moderator. I like YouTube. He's just typing at no one. Damn, this one looks good. This one looks really good, actually. Besides maybe whatever the hell that is. That just might be the card saver, though. This one looks okay, but it just looks bent as fuck. So I don't think you want that one. Looks hella bent. And I know Pokemon cards have like a natural bend, but that one just looks bad. But I could get it for $5 right now. No, I don't see no crease. It just looks like, it looks like kind of like my cards. They just have that weird bend to them. I mean, where's this guy from? Oh, Minnesota. Never mind. I was gonna say, if this guy's from Utah, he probably got the same come up. I don't know. Do I really want to pay fucking $5 for a card right now? Let's see. How much can you just buy this card for? $3? $4? Yeah, not really. Cordell showing off my eBay store. Is that actually you? Are you Romberg's Creations? Rodenberg? Rodenberg? That sounds Jewish. What to do? Sell out Pokemon? Wait. Oh. You're not asking me. How much was that card again? Yeah, that's basically what you can just buy it for. There's a reason why nobody's bidding on this. I bet if I just give it time, I'll be able to scoop these cards for so cheap. Maybe not like the expensive ones, like the Magikarp and stuff, but I think if I just wait, I'd be better off. Although the Magikarp's going to be tough. I should probably keep an eye on that one. $203. $200, that's not bad. I mean, that's a lot for a card, but still. What I use primarily, I have an eBay. I've sold a few things, not many. eBay just sucks because their fees are so high. But I also, yeah, I like eBay. I've been selling on eBay for years. Why did I go to sold? That's not what I was trying to do. People were selling Magikarp for $300 not too long ago. Yeah, I think a lot of these cards are going down in value, bro. That's what I was saying about the Pikachu and Surging Sparks. It was selling for over $800, but the past like week or two, I've seen 10s go for like $750-ish, even lower. So I think a lot of these chase cards are going down in value. But you know, if stock markets and shit start to go crazy, there's potential these will go up in value again. Maybe. I mean, this one's going for $100 right now. It's kind of trash, though. Look at that. Oh my god, that thing is absolute garbage. Holy shit. That is absolute garbage. Someone's paying $100 for that? That ain't even worth that. What are these bends, dude? These Magikarps are trash. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to get. That one's going to be tough to get. like cash off Facebook Market. That's my preferred. Yeah, cash is always the best. Cash is king. Ugh. I need to get a card binder. Oh yeah, I need to look up a video how to do this too. I don't know how to break open these PSAs. Chainsaw. I mean, I do have a chainsaw. I guess we'll watch this guy's
What's
video.
up, guys? So in order to crack your PSA slab, you all can see this is a brand. And this is going to be something to give you some leverage too. So honestly, what we're going to do is we're going to use both of these, whichever one will actually fit inside, to pry apart the case itself. Because the case consists of two parts, a front and a back, that are sonically welded together. We obviously want to break that apart, pry something in between the case, and then slowly crack the case open. So another thing, might be good to have some eyeglasses with you because chips will fly with this. So just kind of is what it is. So what I like to do is get a good grab here on the corner, and then I don't want to hold the card here and apply pressure. I would rather do it closer up here because I don't want to bend the card. So now I'm just going to slowly turn. You all can see, boom. No idea where all the pieces went, but at least there's one piece there. So y'all can see, we now have the
God,
card.
those slabs are cheap as fuck, dude. He like barely even did anything.
Cracked. Beautiful. Good start. All right, so let's see if we can get something in here to begin prying. Or we might have to do another piece. All right, so at least this guy can get in here. So now that we have something wedged inside, and this may not be wedged far enough, what we want to do is begin turning whatever we have wedged inside either to the right or the left, just to create pressure to begin breaking these seals. And you'll be able to hear it and also hear the frosting go away too. Before we do that, I don't really think that I have a solid enough break yet in here. Really definitely don't want that to happen. Not better. And we even got the label out too. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, so I want to apply some pressure, push this forward, begin turning. Did y'all hear that crack? Lots of cracking. Luckily, that's not on the card, so, and we might actually be able to use our hands now.
Seems easy enough.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide my finger in between. That way I keep it open. And now I might actually be able to get this with my hand, slowly. What you don't want to happen is you don't want to pull back very hard and rip this case in half and have the case be basically right here with the card hanging out. That will make it very, very, very difficult to get this card out. I don't know if I'm explaining this appropriately, but do not pull this and break this piece off, because this is what you want to have to apply leverage to remove the card, if that makes sense. Do not just rip this off and then you have this card with a hole in it and you don't have any broken seals here, because it's going to make it very difficult to pry through here and then unbreak these seals essentially without damaging the card. Hopefully I explained that correctly, but because this is a very, very critical step. You want to go very slow. You all can hear.
Seems simple enough.
Luckily they have this inner sleeve. So now we've got this down. Let's get a little bit on this side. Beautiful. that is exactly how you want to do it.
Damn, that's a lot of work. But shit seems simple enough. I regret grading these cards now, but whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Seems easy though. Just gotta be careful with the Raichu mostly. The other ones are not as expensive. We're in Power Hour now. The Hour of Power. Shit's funny. Well, I don't know what to do now. I'll go through news one more time, but I honestly might end the stream. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Straight up. There's literally nothing. We'll see what happens. Bond rates are insane. I could do insider buying, but I don't want to. Yeah, there's like no news, bro. Netflix says its ad tier now has 94 million monthly active users. Bitcoin and crypto will be in everyone's 401k, says Coinbase CEO. I could see that at this point. Airbnb introduces in-home services like massages and chefs, but users are skeptical. The hell? Tinder-like dating app for Smash players claims Nintendo sent them a cease and desist. That's wild. How dare you try to date another Smash player? How dare you try to smash another Smash player? I wonder if that's like the opening line for that dating app. You trying to smash? It's a good dating line, because it can mean two things, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This is why I'm single. Bro, there is fucking no news. This is so bad. This is ridiculous. Quite ridiculous. Yeah, no news bears. Can we just get a Pokemon drop or something? That'd be nice. This is insane. I guess we can check Reddit, but probably nothing there. A lot of people's averages are at like this price, it seems like. It just means there's more resistance on the way because, you know, people have been sitting in the red for so long. Now that they're finally green, it's very debatable whether they'll hold or not. It's easy. I feel like, personally, it's easier to hold in the red than when you're green, especially if you've been in the red for a long time. So we'll see. This is gonna, you know, you're gonna see who's a real game stopper, especially if it keeps going up. A real game stopper. I wonder if there's any sales or anything. Sales on GameStop. You got amiibo sales. Five Nights at Freddy. Bitcoin news should be interesting. Yeah, it will be. Most definitely. I mean, earnings is going to be interesting. Analysts are pricing in negative EPS, which is definitely not the case. Anyone who has half of a brain knows that GameStop's going to post positive EPS this quarter. So, even, you know, the Bitcoin news is cool, but nobody even knows what GameStop's doing right now, which is even cooler. Like, I don't know what the EPS is going to be, but it's definitely not going to be negative. Get more inventory of Pokemon. Yeah. The business is such a small part of it at this point. I think the business only has so much upside. It's going to be more interesting to see what they do with the cash and the Bitcoin, I guess. Or, you know, if they're just going to sit on cash. Or did they go all in Bitcoin? That's what's more interesting. The business, whatever. They're going to make, you know, around 50 million. That's already known. I don't know if more Pokemon inventory is going to make that much of a difference at that point. You know? Maybe they could make an extra like 10-20 million. At that point, I mean, I think I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think of it like that, I guess. Cuz who knows how much they're actually making on Pokemon? Like you don't really know. They could be making like 10-20%. It's not really that crazy. I mean, it's good. Maybe they're making more, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. As long as the business is profitable, that's all that matters. I just don't know that getting more Pokemon, like I said, it just doesn't seem like it would be that big of a differentiator for anything. It's gonna be interesting if they make the business profitable and just sell it. I don't know if that's part of the plan, but that would be interesting. Then it's just literally like a cash and Bitcoin company. Just stacking. That would be weird. It'd be unique. I feel like they'll keep the business around, but it would be interesting because I feel like they could sell it for a lot. But I don't think they would sell it. It's such a solid investment vehicle with the cards and stuff. And the consoles going up in price. I don't know. Whoops. Who knows? I think I might end the stream though. I don't know, there's nothing to do. I'll go through news like one more time, but there's nothing. Oh look, a Pokemon thing. What do we got? Walmart drops today. Here's all the early links. Oh. You bastard. You bastard. Clickbaited me. That's what I thought would be smart. Just cash though when I first bought in. Ryan Cohen sold off Chewy. Maybe that's going to be Ryan Cohen's thing. Rehab, sell, rinse, repeat. Maybe. Do you think maybe he regrets selling Chewy though? Because, I mean, look what Chewy is now. I bet there's a part of him that regrets selling it. So maybe, maybe that's not the case. We'll find out. Imagine GameStop bought Chewy stock. That would be interesting. They bought 1 billion of Chewy. Probably not, but that'd be funny. Probably not. Seems very unlikely. Extremely unlikely, actually. Yeah, the news is trash. I wish there was, like, anything. Smashed together. Smashed together, huh? Interesting. When we need to make the GameStop dating app, even though it's probably all dudes. It'd be like 99.9% dudes. call it the bro stop. I don't know. Yep. There is literally no news. This is insane. Fuck. This sucks. I hate when there's no news. Could have sworn there was a bearish article in here I wanted to read. But maybe not. Where's the Kitty X? Who cares? Who cares? At this point, GameStop's already crushing, so I ain't worried about Keith. But I am going to end the stream here because I have no fucking clue what we're going to do or talk about. Hopefully there's no news after hours because I won't be here. But thank you guys for always supporting the stream. I appreciate it. God bless ya. God bless GameStop if you're a holder and you're bullish because it's looking good. And I mean, even if you're in the market at all, the market looks potentially good. You're at the resistance, but could potentially crush. But who knows? I'll catch you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.